Okay, so let's start with the new building. So we have introduced this Kimbell Museum. You have this PowerPoint on Canvas. You can download here a lot of slides, a lot of information. And the goal is to model this building, but the goal as well is to create this site plan. And the site plan includes the building by Louis Kahn and the building by Renzo Piano. So in this case, it's not just the Farnsworth house. Here we are going to model a bigger building, and we are interested in the context as well, the streets and these green areas we have here. So here you have different examples of the building by Louis Kahn, by the building by Renzo Piano. And I have found a lot of information about the Renzo Piano's building, and the goal is to to create beautiful floor plans like this, or something like that, mixing Revit and Photoshop. We will create diagrams. So diagrams, it's important. So we have different colors, and different colors mean that we have different uses. So we will create different diagrams. And finally, we will have sections, different sections. I have found these examples of the Renzo Piano's building, but we want to do the same with the Louis Kahn's building. Okay, so create documents like this. It's not just creating a good model, but then we will create beautiful documents, plans, sections, elevations, including site plans with textures and materials, and diagrams with colors. So that will be the goal of this exercise. And finally, we will introduce you to the laser cutter, and you will end up creating a model like this, model of the building and some context. Okay, so we want some of the surroundings around the building using cardboard, or we can use some wood. Okay, we'll see what kind of materials we use for the model. And the challenge is going to be this vault. Okay, we'll figure it out. First, we have to understand the building. We have a lot of information here. We have the lower floor plan. Here we have the lower floor, the upper floor. The section is very simple. It's about repeating one element. And the key question is to solve this vault with that skylight here. So here we have different vaults. Okay, so let's start. So first we have to prepare the document that we're going to insert in Revit, and then we will start tracing the model. We have this lower floor plan, and this is what we need. We need the north arrow, it's facing that way, and then we have graphic scales here. And the problem is that we have here different information with the lower and the upper plans, but they are at a different scale. So the only document in which we have a graphic scale, is this one. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to use Photoshop, and I'm going to paste it in Photoshop. So we have this element here. And why I'm going to do that? Because I want to extend this to the side. Okay, so the document that we're going to insert in Revit is this one, or this one. Okay, I think this is clear. We need a site plan. Here we have different site plans, but yeah, we want you to include this. You don't have to model this building, just the volume. Okay, so we don't have to model all the walls and interior partitions, but just the volume of this building is important, and the surroundings. So we will be working with this site plan. And then what can we do? Okay, so I'm going to copy this one, and I'm going to create a new one here. So what I'm going to do now is to copy this. Okay, or even better, I'm going to copy this one, and on that building I'm going to extend the canvas size, image canvas size, and doing this, if this is 15 by 10, let's make it much bigger. Let's make it 35. Okay, and now I copy this one, and this one, it's much smaller than this, so I'm going to scale. Okay, because I want to make this at the same scale. So to do that, I need reference lines. So I go to our guidelines. So I'm going to create a new guide, vertical. And if I move it here, and then another one, here. And okay, so now I have to adjust this line here, and that line should be there. Transform scale. Scale. Make it even bigger. Okay, so now they have the same scale, and now I'm going to move it up. I'm going to reduce the opacity because I want to match both buildings. Something like this. And now I want to extend the canvas size here. So image canvas size, I'll extend it the width 50. Okay. And I think we have everything now. I change the opacity, and now I crop it this way, crop it this way. Okay. So now I think I can put this here. So I can import this picture to Revit. And with this picture, I have the building with a good resolution. And then I have the site. I think I can extend the canvas side a little bit more. Image, canvas. And the width, make it 50. can't. Okay, so yeah, it ends here, but I think it's more than enough. Okay, so now I'm going to save this and I'm going to insert it on Canvas, on Revit, sorry.